One of the things that I try to do is whatever I've memorized recently, I try to, when I'm walking to work, just say it to myself. And it's interesting because it's kind of like a diversionary tactic to get to the bus stop, which is about 4 blocks, long blocks, and walking to the Heights. I basically, to myself, I do the Shakespeare memorization that I've done. To be or not to be, that is the question. Whether 'tis nobler in the mind, to suffer the slings and arrows of outrageous fortune, and to wage war against a sea of troubles, and by opposing, end them. And that caught my attention.
This is the Hunts Point section of the Bronx. Particularly, we're on Southern Boulevard, on the corner of Tiffany Street. Tiffany Street being one of the main thoroughfares that I used to take in order to go to school at Rafael Hernandez Intermediate School. This was the staple of the community when I was growing up, the public library.
Walking past the library and turning the corner on St. Athanasius, it was completely different situation because it was all abandoned, and it was 3 long blocks of abandoned buildings up to East 163rd Street. When it got dark in the winter, I would see myself sometimes unbeknownst to my parents, I would carry a small switchblade or ice pick. When you're surrounded in the midst of all this devastation, and it seems like there's a lot of hopelessness, the feeling was to just let go. And it wasn't easy, because it was so easy to just give up and get swept away. Back in that time, the city was under severe problem. It was on the verge of bankruptcy, and this is the time of the 70s.
Many times I would say, why is this building here? In the middle of nowhere. It was a mystery to me. It wasn't many years later until I realized that a renaissance of sorts had occurred, and that was the beginning of it. Just like the Renaissance in Europe, where logic and learning was the beginning, the cause of Europe getting out of the Dark Ages. Why would that teacher come to this school? That's a mystery to me to this day. Although I am just thankful that she did. She also gave us a requirement that we had to memorize each month a poem by Shakespeare. The fact that Miss Wolfe exposes to Hamlet at such an early age gave me the confidence to be able to get into all of his works little by little, which I'm currently doing now.